Good morning. I just want to check in with Mary Magdalene and see if she has anything to say. And I am being defiant and keeping my shoes on because I'm cold and I don't want to take my shoes off. And I'm like, is that going to matter? So I'm going to ask that she speak on balance. And I just feel like I need to do everything I can. And I think the message is already coming in, because when I put my intention out there, I get the answer. And I'm hearing the answer be, of course, you don't have to be 100% diligent and perfect and kind of OCD about taking your shoes off whenever you're outside, Kel. I'm starting to feel that. So I know she's with me. She feels like a sister. She really feels like a sister. Was I alive when you were alive? I don't know. I don't like to channel specialness about myself, but it's so peaceful out. It's like 6:45 in the morning and all the birds are out, of course. So, Mary Magdalene, I am going to really open my heart to feel your energy and trust what I'm feeling. There's still doubt. I doubt myself while I'm channeling. It's hard. But when you challenge things, like David Goggins says, you get better at it. So when I put myself out there, even though I'm still in doubt, you have to do that to channel. You have to ignore the doubt, because there's going to be doubt. Still to this day, a year and a half after making videos, 20 years after beginning my spiritual path, 20 years. I'm 45. I was 22. It was really when I was pregnant. I started seeking. Marriage affected it too, because I started, that relationship was like mirror. So much mirroring going on there. Really is nice to be on the edge of the water. It does. It kind of gives the impression that you are next to another realm when you're channeling. Channeling is also, I could do anything with this, right? I could do anything with it. It's unlimited what I could do with this, what anybody could do with it. It's not going to be everybody's gift, but we need plenty of channelers. We need people doing it for their lives. This is therapy. I couldn't afford a therapist, and I knew that only 1 out of 10 was going to meet my standards. And I didn't have time or money to go shop around for a therapist. So I was like, I guess I'll pray and meditate and talk to spirit guides. So shouldn't this be like something every woman does? So I'll channel for you to show you what's possible, even though I don't even know the limits of what's possible with it. I'm stepping into the quantum. It's like my guide, Stormy, she goes, I could just meditate on one word and open up a wormhole of information about it. And that's what it's like. It's expansive. It's exponential. I could meditate on a rock and go into a new realm of fractal of that rock, the reality of that rock as seen by that rock. It's an altered state of consciousness, but it's not a high, like a euphoric. I mean, it's not like a bodily high, like a drug. It's a quiet place. It's a quiet place where you have to listen and trust. Okay, Mary Magdalene. I didn't think I had anything to say. I was like, I don't really know what to channel about. There's always stuff going on, huh? Minimally, Kellie. Hi. Yes, dear. Minimally, we ask that you send your roots into the earth. Okay. You don't have to do everything, but if you send your roots into the earth, it says your intention is expressed, that you identify as a child of Earth. That really does a lot. It does a lot for you to identify as a child of Earth. See, less is more. Less is more. Quiet is everything. Silence. Everything's in the silence. I'm a child of Earth. Earth takes care of me. So that one affirmation, I'm a child of Earth, says all these following affirmations to your body, subconsciously, psychically, energetically. When you affirm, I am safe, I am all of these things, you send neurological messages of relaxation to your body, to your mind, to your belief system. You say, I'm a child of Earth. I'm as beautiful as my mother. The Earth is beautiful. I am beautiful. The Earth provides for me. I have a responsibility to the Earth. When I put my bare feet on the Earth, I am hugging my mother. I am shaking hands with my mother. I am snuggling with my mother when I go barefoot, or when I touch plants, or when I talk to plants. This is a realm of choice, of free will. We can choose to believe or to understand or to identify as a child of God or not. That's the whole point. The whole point was that we were given the choice to choose, because in the beginning we were already one, and we complained that we didn't have the choice to choose. So God was like, you're right. You have to be able to choose this. Okay, here we go. And invented this dream where we got to choose to be a child of God. But of course, that was the natural way of things. We are a child of God. That's how we were born. You can't change what is. I mean, you can't undo your creation. So it had to be this way. It had to be in a dream, and it had to be everything not of God. You had to be able to experience everything not of God, but because everything all at once not of God would be traumatizing, time was created, and disassociation was created, and projection was created, and multidimensionality was created. So you could experience everything that's not of God. If God is love, then we got to experience what's not love. It's really dark. And when you get to the really, really dark, the bottom, when you are broken to the point of like, I am done with this reality. It's not just for those people out there who have hard lives. The ones over there that are really, really struggling. This is their lifetime to go through that. But everybody's got a version of it in their life. Everybody's got a bottom that they got to hit before they're like, God, I surrender. I choose you. I'd rather live in your world than live without you in mine. God, okay? I need you. I need you. I can't do this without you. Please. And God's like, cool. Because I've got a Holy Spirit here that can look like anything you want it to look like. And you get to play your way out. Okay. And there's dark stuff. But if it's not in our realm of control to deal with that dark stuff, just send light, just bless it, hold space, don't react, own your stuff. If it triggers you, identify that you're being triggered, and then you can see where you have power in things. You know, untamed anger is useless. It's just it's a setback. Okay, that's why that's why the martial arts are so important, because they teach you to balance meditation with passion. Finding balance tempers growth so you don't grow too fast. Balance out what your ego wants with what your heart and mind are telling you you need to be doing. You're listening to your conscience, so you're learning the things you need to work on. And you're learning how to be accountable, and you're learning how to be okay with this improvement of yourself that you work on every single day. But you're a mammal, and you're used to comfort, and you like to snuggle. And time is a thing for a reason. So be graceful with yourself. Have grace with yourself. Okay? This life is hard. Okay? Find a balance so that you can make progress without falling back. You've got to consider that. You don't want to collapse. You want to stay standing, but just go as slow as you need to until you find a nice, comfy chair that looks nice. And you can take some time there, or a nice oasis, or, something that you enjoy resting with. Empty resting is lazy, and you need to be actively resting, as in conscious of the quality of time that you're spending resting. That's what you're going to discern next, Kellie, and that's where your real health is going to come in. When you discern your leisure time, and how can you use your leisure time wisely, because you're going to... Now you know what it's like to have fasted in all the ways. And there's a reason for that. Okay, you're going to continue. You want to do a lot. Things are going to get tight with time because you have 5 kids. So you've got to be as efficient as possible with all of your life decisions so that you can spend as much leisure time with your kids as you can. And so make that leisure time actually restful, and make the foods you eat detoxifying. Make your lifestyle a detoxing lifestyle so that it's simple and easy, and less effort means more oxytocin, and more oxytocin means more love. So you'll be lifted with the end as you learn to flow with your purpose. That's the final human goal, is to figure out how to flow with your physical and your guidance. Find a flow between the physical and the guidance. It becomes learning how to feel where density is at in your life, and do you have control over making boundaries around it, or do you need to dismantle it? Do you need to diffuse it? Do you need to pray over it and let it transmute? Do you need to practice alchemy and positive thinking so that it's not so scary that you can look at it and take a baby step towards dealing with it? That's the process, and it's fun. If you trust God, it can be fun. Namaste.